Hey folks, Daily Landsblog for October the 3rd, 2020, and it's actually October the 2nd as I record this at approximately 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and over Casey's shoulder is CNN, watching, like most people are, the story that's unfolded about the President of the United States having coronavirus. And I was thinking that as he's lying in the hospital, and this is, as I say, recorded in advance, so I don't know if the story's taken any turns for the better or for the worse, but I'm thinking to myself that he'll never say it probably, but he may be thinking, oh gosh, I didn't understand really what this was like. Now you know where I'm going, right, Case?
You don't understand what mental illness
exactly.
is like unless you've suffered?
Unless you suffer from it. So here's a guy who I hope, at least inwardly, will reflect and think to himself, wow, maybe I shouldn't have been minimizing this. Maybe I shouldn't have made it political, because now I feel like hell. So, and maybe I should have been wearing a mask. And I was thinking about how I hear from people from time to time who say, oh my God, I so believed the stigma. I so much thought that mental illness was a weakness. And then I got hit by it, and all of a sudden, I feel like I was so wrong. I feel like I had no idea what it really was. And I think that those are realizations I hope that people can come to in advance. And it's tough, right? Like, hey, I've said this many times that I never understood the stigma. I never understood really what depression was until I experienced it. And then on that day, it was like, oh gosh, no one ever told me it was like this. Well, I'm telling you right now, it's like this. And while coronavirus and depression are two very different things, there is a similar philosophy. And the philosophy has to be that it's okay to go for help. It's okay to say, I'm struggling and I don't feel good. And even though I believed one thing for years, now I realize that I owe it to myself to go for help. So while Donald Trump lies in a hospital bed thinking, perhaps, God, I really blew it on this. Maybe I should have been wearing a mask. Think about your approach to mental illness and think about whether or not you actually need to experience mental illness to really appreciate just how serious it is. It'd be great if you didn't have to go through it, and it'd be also great if you could realize as you're starting to slip that, it's okay now to go and tell someone about this. Okay, Case?
Okay.
You were like, you don't like it when I get political, do you?
It's not that I don't like it, it's just...
You don't like it. I don't mean that you disagree with me, but
I agree with your politics.
Right.
But sometimes it's not the right place for it.
Right. I'm sorry, I can't see your mouth. Are you barking?
Yeah. Alright, are we done?
Not until I say this. SickNotWeak.com, 24/360. You know why we're here. We're here because we want to help you. We want you to realize things perhaps before you have to go through the pain.